Listen carefully, because this might be the moment everything changes. Success is not a mystery. It is not luck. And it is not reserved for a chosen few. It is psychological. And the moment you understand this, you stop waiting, and you start becoming. Right now, your life is not a result of your potential. It is a result of your identity, because the human mind always acts in alignment with what it believes it is. If you see yourself as someone who hesitates, you will hesitate. If you see yourself as someone who executes, you will move, even when it hurts. You don't rise to goals. You fall to identity. Your brain is not designed to make you successful. It is designed to keep you safe. Safe from risk. Safe from failure. Safe from discomfort. So every time you try to grow, it pulls you back into what is familiar. But everything you want is on the other side of what your mind is trying to protect you from. You call it fear, but it is growth in disguise. The ones who succeed are the ones who move forward anyway, even with doubt, even with resistance, even when it feels uncomfortable, because repetition changes everything. What you do daily becomes who you are. Every action is a vote. Every habit is a signal. You are not stuck. You are trained. And if you want to change your life, you must retrain your mind. Again and again and again. Discipline is not punishment. It is power. It is choosing what matters most over what feels easy now. Most people follow emotion, but success belongs to those who act despite it. What you focus on, you become. If you focus on fear, it grows. If you focus on action, you gain control. And your environment is shaping you quietly. The people, the habits, the content, they are building you every single day. Because you don't rise above your environment, you adapt to it. So if you want a different life, you must become intentional about what surrounds you. The pathway to success is not hidden. It is simply uncomfortable. It demands discipline, consistency, and the courage to keep going. And that is why most people never reach it. But you can, because the version of you that succeeds already exists. It is waiting on the other side of your comfort, on the other side of your fear. So the question is not, can you succeed? The question is, will you step into it? The moment excuses end is the moment power begins. Success doesn't come from comfort. It comes from relentless movement. Even when nothing seems to change, obstacles are not signals to stop. They are tests of who refuses to. Consistency will take you places. Motivation will never survive. Time is either being respected, or it is quietly destroying your potential. The difference between those who rise and those who remain is simple. One decided not to quit. Progress is quiet, invisible, and often painful, but it is always happening. If you refuse to stop, discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Every second wasted is a decision you will have to live with later. You don't break because life is hard. You break when you decide to stop fighting. No one is coming to save you, and that is your greatest advantage. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you will die in the same place you started. Pressure doesn't break you. It exposes who you chose to become. The life you want is on the other side of everything you keep avoiding. You don't need more time. You need more discipline. With the time you already have, at some point, you either face the pain of growth or live with the regret of staying the same. Stay with me to the end. Let me tell you about a young man who once lived in Texas. Your life is about to change forever. They told him he had 24 hours left to decide his life, not survive. decided, and what he chose in that moment changed everything. His name was Daniel, 35 years old, educated, disciplined, qualified, and still completely broke. No connections, no wealthy background, no safety net, just responsibility. 2 younger siblings looking up to him, parents getting older, depending on him, and a life that refused to give him a break. Every morning, the same sound echoed through his small apartment. Dick, you're late. Doc, you're behind. Dick, everyone else is moving ahead. Doc, what are you doing? Daniel had tried, jumped, failed. Business ideas, failed. Trusting people, failed. He gave years of his life to opportunities that collapsed overnight. Put faith in people who disappeared when things got hard. Worked himself to exhaustion for results that never came. Life didn't just test him, it cornered him. Until one night, sitting alone in the dark, staring at his reflection in a black screen, he whispered something dangerous. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is all it'll ever be. Silence answered him, but then a thought broke through. Quiet, sharp, uncomfortable. What if the problem isn't my situation, but my response to it? That question hit harder than every failure he had faced. Because in that moment, excuses died, and responsibility took their place. That night, Daniel made a decision. Not loud, not dramatic, but absolute. No matter what happens, I do not quit. The next morning didn't magically change his life. He still woke up broke, still had bills waiting, still had people depending on him. But something inside him had shifted. He took a job. It paid him $50, not per hour, per day. It was barely enough, but he showed up every single day. No complaints, no excuses, just work. Then he saw an opportunity, another job, $70. He took it, worked harder, learned faster, saved something, even if it was small. Then another step, $100. Still not enough, still not the life he wanted. But this time, he didn't feel stuck, because he understood something most people don't. Progress is not about comfort, it's about movement. And he kept moving. While others spent, he saved. While others complained, he adjusted. While others waited, he acted. Dollar by dollar, hour by hour, sacrifice by sacrifice. He started investing. Not big money, just small amounts, but consistently, because he wasn't chasing quick success anymore. He was building something real, and life tested him again. Unexpected expenses, setbacks, moments where quitting felt logical. But Daniel had already made his decision. He trained his mind to rise above obstacles. Where others saw problems, he saw process. Where others stopped, he pushed. Because he realized obstacles are not there to destroy you. They are there to define you. Day after day, he showed up, not motivated, not inspired, just committed. When it was boring, he worked. When it was painful, he worked. When it felt pointless, he worked. Because consistency is what separates interest from obsession. And obsession builds greatness. Then came the realization that changed everything again. Time, not money, not luck, time. He stopped wasting it. No more distractions. No more "I'll do it later." Because later is where dreams go to die. Every hour became intentional. Every minute had a purpose. He didn't just manage time. He respected it. And slowly, time started respecting him back. Months passed, then years, and something began to happen. Quietly, subtly, his small investments started growing. His discipline started opening doors. The same world that once ignored him started noticing him. Opportunities didn't just appear. They found him. Because Daniel was no longer the man waiting for a chance. He had become the man prepared for it. And one day, the breakthrough came. Not luck, not coincidence, but the result of every late night, every sacrifice, every moment he chose discipline over comfort. Success didn't come running all at once. It came steadily, but this time, it stayed, and years later, standing in a place he once thought was impossible, providing for his parents, supporting his siblings, living a life he once only imagined. He looked back, not at the money, not at the status, but at the moment. He decided not to quit, because that was the real turning point. Listen carefully. The only way to success is not luck. It's not talent. It's not timing. It's this: the determination to keep going, the mindset to rise above obstacles, the discipline to stay consistent, and the respect for time, like your life depends on it. Because it does. You don't need a perfect life. You need an unbreakable mind. Tick, tock. What will you do with your time?